Hey everybody. So the topic of my project is creating photogrammetric products with Pikes 4D Mapper and the DJI Mini 2 drone. So I'll start off with a little background and purpose of my project. And there you can see some specifications of the DJI Mini 2, which I bought personally and have been using both for this project and to pursue my own interest in drones. But I just wanted to see how well a consumer level drone could create 3D products and these other photogrammetric products such as the orthomosaic, the DTM, and the DSM while being flown manually by a novice such as myself. The STK or software development kit that basically allows this drone to work with an app like Drone Deploy, automatic flight paths, and data capture doesn't exist yet. So you're forced with this particular drone to manually fly it, which is what I did. So this project is of personal interest of mine as both a tech guy and somebody who loves the outdoors and mapping. It's just a perfect blend of all three. This project should be beneficial for me professionally as well. I've been actively applying to jobs where drones are part of the normal functions, whether it's for surveying. In fact, earlier today I had an interview for a surveying job where Pikes 4D came up, and me and the interviewer talked about that for a few minutes, which was great. So the scope of the project. So I originally wanted to capture both an urban and a mountain area. The urban area I had to scratch just for safety reasons and FAA regulations, and I stuck to one mountain area. You can see pinned on the map here it's an area within Pikes National Forest that's about 1 hour away from Lakewood, where I live. You can see the coordinates on the right side of the map. Yes, on the left side of the map, rather. I came across a very interesting rock formation. Here it's zoomed in about the most that I could with Google imagery, but this is, you can get an idea of where the formation is. It's near this Buffalo Creek campground, sorry. So when I went out here, it was May 7th, which was a Friday, around 3 p.m. I took this. I did 97 images total of a nadir flight. I also performed an orbital flight, and I tried to merge the two products, so I just did not have any luck. After doing tie points and reoptimization, rematching, I just could not get them to line up quite right. So I decided to go with the nadir flight, which I thought was better between the nadir or the orbital. And I think it turned out quite well, in my opinion, at least. So here is one of the pictures from the orbital flight of the front side of the formation. And now here's another picture of the backside of the formation. And you can see me in this picture. I am in the middle left, standing to the left of that tree, piloting the drone. So next, what I'll show you is a video that was captured by my drone. Everywhere I've done these manual flights, I've also done just taken a quick video so I could have a high resolution video. So here is what that looks like, and this is about 40 seconds. Later on, I will show a similar animation trajectory from the final product from Pikes 4D Mapper, so that this is a good kind of get an idea of what this looks like in the real world, shot from a 4K camera aboard the DJI Mini 2. All right, next thing I'll show you is the quality report after running these 97 images from the nadir flight through. Not the numbers that we have been seeing on our projects in class, but still, I think the final product turned out fine. Here, 19.79% camera optimization, not great from my understanding, but considering this is a consumer level drone with consumer level sensors and accuracy, I think it's fine. Here's some other. I'll just go through here and I expect that as I get better with this, these numbers will improve and my models will become even better. And hopefully at some point the SDK comes out and I can download something like Drone Deploy or another app and see what this drone will be capable of when being kind of autonomously driven, I suppose, by the software and told where to go. And I imagine things would be much more organized, uniform, and may pump a lot of these numbers up. Okay, so now I'll actually go into Pix40 and I'll show you. So here's, I guess, the starting point. These are the 97 cameras and the tie points created. I made 6 tie points. Most of these were in attempts to merge this with the orbital project, but it didn't work. It was really tough to find points down here. You'll see a bunch. This is actually a bridge, and so I used some of the cross sections from the slats of the bridge for those tie points. Here's the point cloud. And here's the triangle mesh, which I think turned out great. I think these rocks over here to the left of it turned out excellent. You can see a little bit of some places where the image didn't get grafted on there is the right way to put it very well. But overall, the shape, the structure, and everything I think is great here. This bridge, like I said, was used for tie points. I think the bridge turned out really interesting here. This is a cool bridge that connects. This is Buffalo Creek that runs through here, and it's part of a trail, which nobody luckily was on or near while I flew this flight on May 7th. So then I guess naturally the next thing to show would be, here's the ortho, which turned out excellent. Again, there's that bridge. These were some of the tie points, like the corners here, everything else from above. Here's the DSM. I got a little funky on the edges here, but I'm not too concerned. This area, this main area is my, the main area of concern here. Here's the digital terrain model. And one more thing I'd like to show is an animation trajectory that I created. So if I turn the objects on, you can see I created this animation trajectory to try and similarly follow the 4K video that I showed earlier. And so here's that. So the conclusion I suppose I would come to from this project is that, well, first of all, I just found that I really am happy with the drone that I purchased. Again, it's a shame that the SDK doesn't exist for me to be able to do automatic flights, but I think it'd be natural for anybody who's really interested in drones to learn the manual way and then progress your way up. So I try to look at the silver lining of that at least. I certainly see myself pursuing this as a professional career. If it's an option, I would love to. I just love being outdoors. I love this combination of using technology to capture, the terrain and build these models. It really is fascinating to me, the underlying technology that makes it all work. Though I don't understand it, I find it just incredible. And I think it is reasonable to say that a consumer level drone like the DJI Mini 2 flown manually is able to produce some relatively accurate models, not that you would use for surveying or construction, but for a hobbyist or somebody that just wants to survey their own land or something that doesn't require a lot of precision. I think it really does a great job, and I imagine it will only get better as I practice this more. And thank you very much for taking the time to watch. And if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to reach out to me at the email address listed below. And thanks again.